Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Erin's Beauty Minute. I'm Erin, and today I kind of want to go through like all the stuff that I do for skincare and for hair care. I'm actually have a hair mask on right now, which is why my hair looks so wet or gross. It's one of the two. So, and pardon me if I do sound a little sick. Because I am. I cough a lot and it's throwing my voice. Like Ariel, take it out and throwing it somewhere else because I don't got it, honey. Anyway, I put it into two sections. I put in what I use normally, as far as, sorry, I was throwing a cotton pad over there. I have what I use either weekly or twice a month, something like that. And then I put into another pile stuff that I actually use every day. So, hopefully, we will get through this before my voice goes. So, as far as the everyday, I think I actually posted somewhat of a video about this, but there are some changes to it. So the first thing, and I think I'm actually just going to mention it right now, is I have coconut oil in my hair. It's a straight up coconut oil hair mask, and it's basically you take any kind of organic coconut oil and you place it on your hair. If you have really oily hair, you can avoid the roots, but if you've got dry hair or damaged hair, you definitely want to cover your entire head, drench it if possible. What I do is I take this organic coconut oil, the extra virgin coconut oil to be exact, and not only do I use it as a hair mask on occasion, but it actually makes a great lip balm both morning and night, because now that we're getting towards the colder weather, we're drying out. So I don't know if it happens to you, but it definitely happens to me where, man, the lips feel like they went to the Sahara Desert even though it's cold. It sucks the moisture out of your face. So I definitely use, and this is a large freaking tub. You can find these ginormous tubs at any cooking section, pretty much at any grocery store that you look at. You would have thought, what? Cooking? What? I use this on my hair? Yes, you can use this on your hair. You can use it on your skin if you're having a really bad time with hydration. But definitely, yeah, you can use it as a lip balm. And there are, in case some of you was wondering how much is in here, there are 29 fluid ounces of this puppy in here. Now, yes, as I just showed you before I closed it, it is all white. It is a solid. And you just scoop however much you want into a bowl. It could be a bowl of this size. If you felt that you needed to go that route, you can do that. But it definitely makes a really good moisturizer, as well as a lip mask and a hair mask. So, as far as being a lip mask and a lip balm, you don't have to worry about taking that off. And it tastes good. It tastes like coconut. Alright, so the next products that we're going to go into, these are all e.l.f. products, okay? So, what I do every morning and every night after I brush my teeth is I tend to cleanse my face with the e.l.f. Daily Cleansing Moisturizer. Well, it's not a cleanser. It's a daily face cleanser. You're getting the point. And it is made with purified water. e.l.f. is very, very... They emphasize hydration, moisturization. It's very, very important. This is actually the second tube that I have purchased because I ran out of the other one that I did before. And since Devon by Demi is no longer active at the moment, I was on my own to find a new skincare system that would work, and e.l.f. is where it's at for me. So with the daily face cleanser, you put either a dime size amount, some people put a nickel or a quarter. It's all dependent on the size of your own face. It's your routine. So just make sure that it is what you want it to be, that you get enough. So don't worry about that. And it smells fresh. There isn't really any fragrance that I can think of that's in here, but it does smell fresh and clean. It doesn't have this weird smell. So don't worry about that. And it is a basic cleanser, but it's a gentle cleanser. You definitely want to go that route, or at least try it out just once. The next step that I do after that is actually I take the e.l.f. Hydrating Water Essence, and what it does is it does further your hydration. So what you do is you take this and you turn the cap, and you take off the cap. It is sort of like a gel. If you were to shake it, bubbles form immediately, and you would take the top off like this, and you have a little circle topper there with a little hole in the middle, and you just take a standard cotton round and you pour it on there, and then you would pat the face with this. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. So, as I was saying, you take the e.l.f. Hydrating Water Essence, you place it onto a cotton round like this. It can be any old cotton round. If you like the ones that I have that are called premium cotton rounds, and therefore they're good for taking off your nail polish. They are good for, and gentle for your face to apply different things. And the way that you do apply this product is, yes, you would put it on this cotton round, and you would take the cotton, the part that has a pattern on it, and you just dab it all over your face, and it really does help to hydrate your skin. So I use this morning and night because we all need a little hydration in our lives, and if we take a lot of prescription medications, I do, unfortunately, but if we do, we get dried out by those medications as well as environmental factors and things like that. So we do have to maintain, probably more than others do, a routine of hydration. That means drinking the water you're supposed to be drinking, using hydrating products, all sorts of things. So moisturizers, you're getting where I'm going with this. So what I also use every day, or at least I try to every day, if not, I usually do it every other day, but it's the e.l.f. Illuminating Eye Cream, and it's $10 for this little jar. But if you think about it, this jar goes a long way. And if it will let me open it, yay, okay. Sorry, the top on the inside. These look nice, but they're not exactly the highest quality containers, just saying. Love you, e.l.f., but you can't deny that. So anyway, you can sort of see that I've dug into it a bit because, well, my eyes need the illumination, because when I wake up in the morning, honey, it purple city up in here. So I don't do that. But this little jar on its own is $10 on their website, but you get such a long wear out of it that you actually don't use a whole lot. So this little guy actually lasts you a long time. So the next step that I typically do, at least in the morning, the night cream we do, or sorry, the illuminating eye cream we do morning and night as well. The cream that we use, the moisturizer that we use in the morning is the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer, and it comes with a little pump down below, which is great until you get to like there, like right there, because the tube is literally that long. So you do end up having to take the whole pump off and like squeeze out what's left like any other tube. But it's very loved in this house. Like, I replace this when it's getting low. So it does help in the mornings, and I don't actually even have to, when I'm applying my makeup, this actually is tacky enough that I don't actually have to use primer on my face or my eyes. It's pretty neat. I like that. Means I don't have to do more than I would have to do later. You know what I mean? So there's that. Now for the nighttime, I do use the e.l.f. Nourishing Night Cream. And yes, it is a bit of a bigger tub than the Illuminating Eye Cream was. And as you can see, it's still got a good amount in it. And if you can see here, you can see where that white ends. That's where this tub ends right here. And you do use it at nighttime. You can put on about the size of a quarter, maybe. Something like that to really give yourself a good bit of moisturization. What I tend to do before I put on the cream, however, is I will put a very light coating of the organic extra virgin coconut oil, and I will just apply that very lightly to the face or to just the T-zone wherever it's really dry, and then I put on the Nourishing Night Cream. You guys can do that any way you want. It's not mandatory to do it the way that I do it. You do what works best for you. Now, to move on to what I do occasionally, I've shown this before, and what I would recommend is you actually buy this on the internet if you do not have a like health food store that also carries health supplementation. I got lucky and found a store near where I live that actually has these items, but the one that I'm talking about is actually going to be under a different name, okay? If you look for it on Amazon, it'll have a different name. But this is the Redmond Clay, and you get a little pop topper here. Now, and what do you know? Powder flies. Alright, well, I breathed in a little late. My Lanta. So, let's see if taking the lid off is gonna kill us. It didn't. Okay, so you can see that there is a sort of grayish, greenish white powder in there. When mixed with water or apple cider vinegar, I would definitely recommend apple cider vinegar on this one, it forms into a paste, and my poor pants are now look like dandruff down below, but oh well, we deal with it. So and I don't mean nothing dirty by down below, so don't go there. But basically you take this, you put in enough to coat your face with a thick double layer. So you would put it in this bowl or another bowl of this size again. And what I do, and what I was actually shown to do, is use the e.l.f. pointed foundation brush. You can use really any brush that you want. That is entirely up to you. See, it's e.l.f. That is entirely up to you to do that. If you want to use it that way, if you want to do it the way I've been doing it, where you just go in hands first and around you go. I mean, you can do that, but I would recommend using this instead. It actually worked a lot better for me the last time I used the mask, because when I use the mask, I've been doing it by hand, whereas I found that I got a better result using this. I actually got the idea off of an old video that Kathleen from Kathleen Lights used. She's actually what brought me on to the clay in the first place, as well as the coconut oil hair mask. I did not know about these things, these tricks. I did not know about them, and I really started to educate myself watching other people do videos and things like that. So yeah, it's definitely a better way to apply your masks. And this sucker, do not use more than once a week, because it is intense. It will pull crap out of your face that you didn't know existed. Now, what you'll find, the name that you'll find it under on like Amazon or eBay, so to speak, is it's called the Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay. This just happens to be like a generic of that. Or just another brand that does the same thing. Even if you were to find this one and buy this one, you're still gonna get the same effect. Like, honey, you gonna get the same effect, believe me. Because on the back of the Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay, that container literally says in big bold letters, red bold letters mind you, it says, "Feel your face pulsate," and it's not joking, honey. You feel like your heart beats up in your face. Like, whew, you feel like that's up in your face, and you're just like, oh, after 10-15 minutes, you're just like, oh, it's bad. But very, very useful for getting stuff out. Now, on to the e.l.f. products that I only use occasionally. I do not use these things occasionally because of any effect that they have, but it's more of like a, do I want to do a mask today? And if so, which one do I really need to do? It's more like that. So, you guys saw in a previous video that I did, I showed you 3 different bubble masks. So, gonna move that over there. Good looking. And for those 3, I hadn't really tried them out too much, therefore I couldn't really tell you a lot of stuff about it, which was really stupid on my part. Sorry. But I can tell you, as of now, I know my crap about this. Okay? So, the one that I would consider really intense but really amazing is the clarifying charcoal bubble mask. Now, if you've ever tried charcoal before, it's one of those things that's just gonna go, it's gonna suck that crap out of your face, and it's leaving no prisoners. It's gonna get that crap out. Like, it does not. It don't care who you are. It taking names, numbers, and it is going. This is amazing, okay? And yep, same, if you've been using that hydrating bubble mask, exact same directions, same usage, and it comes out black, ladies and gents. That's why that itty bitty hole is black. It comes out as a black gel, and what you do, I shouldn't have done that. What you do is you take this lovely big white thing and you press it down. Now, to get more gel out, or more product out, I'm sorry, to get more product out of this than just one pump would if you were, like, say, on the edges, go more towards the center and then push. The suction will be better for you. And it's amazing, guys. Go check it out. Fall in love with charcoal. The next one, and this is one that I've used when my skin's really hella dry, is, of course, the original e.l.f. Hydrating Bubble Mask. And this one, as do the other ones that I'm going to be talking to you about, like the charcoal and the mattifying, all of them have cleansing properties in them. Therefore, using this, using a bubble mask, means you don't have to use the daily face cleanser. Because if you do that, that's just a little too much. Your skin's like, whoa there, girl. Or dude. Slow your roll. So, this one, and it has a pleasant scent, always has. And it just pops that sucker back on there. And it's more just to make your face feel better, give it a little moisturization. It's okay. Now the final one, and I find this is really darn good when I have the oily to heck face. For what? I got no idea. This is the mattifying bubble mask. Again, same directions as the other two. You get the best result when you push more toward the hole than you do outside the hole. But it also has a fresh scent. All three of them have different scents, but none of them are because a fragrance specifically was added to it. At least, not in my ability to recognize certain ingredients. Maybe I could be completely wrong. Hopefully I'm not. But this one I use definitely when in the mattifying. I'm still using that because I don't know if my camera's being focused or not. But it's definitely a winner in my house. And I'd say, gosh darn it, try it out. It is $14. Each one of these retails for $14. But they last you a long time. So just be aware of that. Make that a mental note. So when you're going to spend that $14, you know what you need. Okay? You just know. And the last product that I occasionally use is the moisturizing sleeping mask. You know, I've used this a couple times. And, well, a little more than a couple times, like 5. And, you know, it's a nice mask, but it doesn't feel like a mask on your face. So when you put it on, you almost forget that it's a mask. So when you wake up the next morning, you're like, oh, my skin's all nice and soft. Oh, yeah. It's a mask I'm supposed to wash off. So it can feel a lot like a lotion, but it is actually a mask that you need to take off when you wake up. You can just use any old wet paper towel, whatever you want to do, soft, you know, cleansing cloth, whatever works for you. So basically, that's it. That is my skincare routine, and it helps me to take care of my skin. I know that you're seeing full bare face, no makeup today. Part of that is because I'm cleaning my brushes so they're drying. The other part is I just wanted to show you guys my skin as it is and just kind of let you know it's okay to have a zit or two. Alright guys, I love you so much. Please, you know the deal. If you loved what you saw here today and would like to see more videos from me, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and tap on that bell for me because that'll notify you when I post a new video. Alright guys, I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in, both returners and newcomers. Thank you so much. I love you and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye guys.